Good morning, everyone. I see that we are live. We're ready to go. Today's going to be great. I'm so excited. I always get just so excited for these lives just to talk to you all and see how you're doing and also help you with YouTube tips and tricks and giving you the best advice possible because I do a lot of research for you all and I love sharing them on these lives and answering your questions. So I'm going to give YouTube a few seconds just to get going here. I see some people popping on. That's awesome. So excited that you're here. If you're just joining, remember to hit that subscribe button and like this video and let me know if you really like these lives, if you want more of these lives, and let me know in the comments if there's anything specific that you want to talk to you about. I did ask in my Facebook group this morning what would you like me to talk about? And in the Facebook group, someone mentioned that they wanted to know how to stay motivated on, with YouTube and everything that goes on. So I'm going to talk about that today, but we're also going to talk about just YouTube growth and audience, like how to figure out your audience as a small creator. And I just noticed a few bigger creators or medium-sized creators growing so fast because they understand their audience so well. And as small creators, we can do this too, but it's just understanding the direction for our channel. So I want to dive into that today. Make sure you're in chatting away, letting me know in the chats section what you would like me to talk about. And if you have any questions, right? So definitely put it in the chat section. Also, if you're joining, let me know where you're tuning in from because I would love to know and we'll go through that and see where you're all tuning in from all over the world, I bet. So yeah, let's dive into the questions and see if there's anything here. Good morning. Hello. Hey, good morning. What are you drinking? I am drinking coffee. We have an espresso machine. I got it for Christmas and I'm pretty excited. I love the coffee. It just gives me that kind of vibe that we're having a chat over coffee today, right? Chat with Kat over coffee. That could be something that we could do. Let's see. Good morning. Hi, how are you? I'm doing great. Just diving into YouTube growth tips, and I'm really pumped for today. I got my green shirt on. I'm feeling the warmer weather. I need the warmer weather to come because it's been very, very cold here, like super cold. I just posted a video 30 minutes ago. It says 6 likes and 0 views. I'm confused. YouTube is a little strange. Sometimes when you initially post your video, it just has a little bit of a glitch, a slow delay. Don't worry about it. It should work itself out whenever the video, within the next hour or so. So you'll probably see the stuff coming in. I get that all the time. So initially when I upload my video, I see that there's 10 views, but when I go to the video itself, but then when I go to my analytics, there's no views, which is so weird. YouTube's just a little bit slow. Let's see. Hi, greetings from Japan. Oh, that's so awesome. I want to visit Japan someday. It's on my bucket list. So very excited. I'm from India. Awesome. Tuning in from I'm gonna be on my edge of my seat. Didn't tell me. Yes, coffee. I'm from CA. Yes, that's awesome. Tuning in from Oklahoma. Woo, very nice. Hello from Egypt. Oh, cool. It's another place. I think a lot of people want to visit Egypt just because, it's such a pretty place to go. I love the color of green. Yes. So I got this for Christmas. I figured the green, I don't know if you know this, but I have green eyes. And so it kind of matches my eyes and it brings it out more. So, okay, thanks. No problem. Hi from us. Hey, how's it going? So if you have any questions about YouTube, let me know. So I want to talk about how to stay motivated on YouTube right now. And I'm chatting to you over coffee, basically. We're going to talk about this today. Motivation is a very difficult one, especially as a small creator. We're sitting there thinking, oh, hey, the views are going to come in. I worked so hard on this video. It's just going to happen. And then the next thing you know, nothing happens. And so the motivation is very low at that point, right? So we get pushed back almost. We get pushed back to the beginning. We're like, okay, well, that didn't bring any views in. Didn't bring any subscribers. The motivation is low. And starting from scratch, on my other channel, I know what to do and what I want to do. So it's interesting. The mindset is totally shifted from where the perspective I'm at now to being a small creator. So I want to be in that mindset still as a small creator for you guys. And I always do that by starting a channel and working on it from the ground up, right? And so the mindset there is that you need to be consistently thinking about what you want at the end of this all. Someone asked me this morning, they said, oh, I don't have any motivation to start into YouTube. Well, the thing is, do you understand why you're doing it and what's the purpose of it? Like if you're doing this for something on the side, that's great. So maybe the motivation is a little lower to do it, just for fun kind of thing. If it's for your future, the motivation should be fairly high. And I think if you have your goals written out and what you want to do, like I have some days where I don't want to do something, I'm super anxious about something, and I take those goals out and I look at them and I say, okay, well, I need to understand how can I be motivated, right? And so I look at my goals and I say, yes, that's what I want to do at the end of it all. This is going to happen. So I keep going and I keep going, right? So you need to have something, is something, your goals need to be like so strong that you want that so bad, right? If you're going to have to work for it, right? So it's just going to have to happen. But hopefully that motivated you a little bit today. Take a step back, take a breather, and then just look at all the stuff that you want to do. Get creative, get fun with the next video, and just do it for you. I think that's a big thing, right? Doing the video for you, whether the views come in or not. That's key. Okay, so let's see. There's a couple more questions coming. Oh, from snowy Missouri. Yes, it's snowy here too. What's the temperature there? Because it is like -15 here. It feels like -23, I think. So it's cold today. You have helped me so much with my YouTube channel. Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm so glad you enjoy the channel, and it's helping, right? It's really cool. The hardest part of me is feeling no one cares if I post or not. Well, I guess that mindset comes in at some certain points, right? But I would say, like, just do it for yourself. If you're in that mindset right now, you need to do the videos for yourself. It's hard not to look at the views and the subscribers and want more. But at the same time, if you're always in that mindset, you're going to have this negative environment and it's never going to happen. So sometimes just stepping back and saying, well, let's look at my goals first. And then next one would be to do the video for yourself. How can you do the next video for yourself? How can you get creative with it? What can you put into it that's going to make you feel so excited about it and not worry about the views and that? So that's the hardest part. And it's hard for me too. I get it. Everybody's got the same mindset. Like even with big creators, they'll worry about the big numbers and still not the way they think it was going to go, right? So no matter what state, small, medium, or large creator, you're going to have that mindset. So sometimes stepping back and doing a video for yourself, getting creative, is also going to show that your audience that you can do other things too and just be you. So I'm growing well, subscriber-wise, and views are good, but my watch hours are just horrible. So I decided I'm going to focus on subscribers till 1K and focus on increasing watch time. Is that wrong? No, that's not wrong at all. I think for me, my watch time was very slow, and not even though I had big numbers on certain videos, a lot of the videos were short videos, so I didn't get a ton of watch time on them. So I'm almost there. By the way, guys, we're almost there. I think we're at 3720, so 3,720 hours. So we're very, very close to the watch hours that we need to get. I'm very excited about that. So pumped. And I can't wait to start diving into that more. I set up the Google AdSense in the back end, so it's all ready to go. And it's just, a matter of YouTube doing its thing. So I'm very excited that my channel aligns with everything. Like I've worked hard the whole 7 months, I think it is, since I started really working on it to put out the best content possible. And I think I focused in on subscribers a lot in the beginning, and I thought, oh, watch time hours will just come in eventually. And that actually took a lot longer. The subscribers was something that was like that. And I think whenever you start to find your audience, it'll come like that with the subscribers. But the watch time hours for me and majority of people, I think, see that the watch time hours are a little harder to get. And so that's fine. But do remember that you still need to get the watch time hours, right? So maybe start thinking of how you're going to do that. But in the process, like do the subscribers or do both at the same time. It's really not a big deal, right? But yeah. Hey, Haley, it's nice that you're here. Awesome. I see that you're doing a video every day of February. That's crazy and good. And you know what? I noticed that your views are fairly good still, each day. And I think that's because, in Vlogmas, everybody's doing a video every day, right? But different months, if you pick a different month to do something like that, it'd be very good for your channel because not necessarily is it Vlogmas and everybody's doing it, right? So that's kind of cool. Hard part, I put tons of work in a video, gets less views, in another video, not as much work, and it gets a bunch of views. Does this happen to you? If so, any suggestions? Yes. Oh my goodness. A lot of the time, actually. So there's quite a few videos that I put a lot of effort. I put a lot of effort into all my videos because I have to do a lot of research for them all to make sure that I'm on track and that I'm giving the best advice possible. So majority of my videos all take about the same amount of time depending on the content, like the specific topic. If it's a ProTuber video, I do take a little bit more time to edit. So it probably would that takes a little bit more effort. But yeah, so sometimes some of my videos have done that in the past. And I'm like, this video's gonna be great. It's gonna bring in a lot of views. You have that mindset, right? It's gonna be great. People are gonna love it. And yeah, people love it. And then it just doesn't do as well as you think. So it's so weird when you think you're putting so much work into it, like editing wise for me. It's like, oh, I put all this editing feed, like, oh, this will be great. And it just doesn't do well. So it's interesting. I've had a couple videos not do well. And it's just I think the one that I really liked was one of my live streaming videos. Like I talked about how to live stream as a small YouTuber. I don't know if I put a ton of editing into it, but I really liked that video and it didn't do well. And I think live streaming is so nerve-wracking for people. So it was not something that they wanted to think about right now. So that's why that didn't do as well. But yeah, it happens, but got to keep going, right? Let's see. I smash the thumbs up button. Oh, thank you so much. Make sure if you're joining, there's 13 of you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button so you let me know that you're liking the video. And if you're new here and you're watching, remember to subscribe because there's lots of videos like this. So we go live on Mondays, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then I do a couple videos a week. And I have tons of content in my playlist. So definitely check all those out. Hello, how's it going? My watch hours are getting there and growing faster than subscribers. I'm kind of stuck around 817 subscribers. Okay, so I want you to go back and look at the videos that got you the most subscribers in the past 90 days. You're going to have to do a little bit of research here. You can actually go into the back end of your analytics and do that. Compare videos that had, in the last 90 days that have gotten the most subscribers. You can do that, but people don't really know that it's there. I don't know specifically. I can't show you here right now how to do it, but yeah, you can do that, or you can go into individual videos in the last 90 days and see which videos out of the top 10 videos, had the most subscribers, and then kind of go with it from there. Because then the video either did well, view-wise, and it brought in you a fair few subscribers, right? So try looking through that. I'm super shocked over my views. I know, right? Isn't it interesting? Like you think, oh, I'm gonna go vlog every single day, and it's not gonna work because people are just going to get bored. But no, if you pick a month of the year that's not Vlogmas, you're going to have more of a chance of getting people watching because now they're not having to spread out their whole watch time throughout all these big subscribers or big YouTubers, right? So it's actually a smart move. Thanks for the insights. No problem. So glad you're here. How come when I get a new subscriber to my channel, YouTube will tell me who subscribed to my channel, but that does not happen with every subscriber? So it depends on the subscriber. So if they're public, if they have their channel set up as public, like you can do this in the settings in the back end, the privacy. If it's set up as public, then you can see the subscribers who have subscribed in the last 90 days, right? You can see that on your YouTube channel and it will notify you. If they are private, then it won't pop up. In the beginning, I was so confused about that, but there are actually privacy settings in the back end where you can be public, and mine is public. So I've set it up to public so that people know that I'm subscribed to them. Like I just like that to know that they know that I'm there, right? So that's kind of what happens there. Anybody needs me to subscribe? Yeah, this is not a sub for sub group. So only if you enjoy the content to each other, all right? From the moment I entered, yay! Remember when you blew up? Remember me when you blew up? Oh, guys, of course. Honestly, I honestly love seeing people come into the chat every single week, and I recognize names. And then if there's people not here, I'm like, I wonder if they're okay. Like there's someone that hasn't commented or been on the live chat for a couple weeks, and I'm like, I wonder if they're okay. I should reach out to them. And so it goes like that in my head. So of course, yeah. And same to you. When you blow up, remember me. Hey everyone, have a great day. Yo, Kat. Oh, awesome that you're here. Nice to see you. Slim Jim Longfoot. I love that name, by the way. Um, what are the 3 top things that helped you with watch time? And does having 1,000 subscribers get you double the watch time when you no? So how watch time works is the longer the video. So if you have 10-minute video and you have 50% of people watching that, like all the way through, like 50% watching of the video. So 10 minutes and 50% are watching, half the video. So that's, 5 minutes right there. The watch time is how many people, okay, so it's hard to explain right here, right now. But so if you get 100 views and they're watching 50%, which is 5 minutes of a 10-minute video, that correlates into more watch time, right? But if you have a 10-minute video and 100 views and they're only watching like 2 or 3 minutes, you're getting less watch time from that. So I have videos that are 5 minutes long, right? And I get about 50% retention on those. So 2 minutes, like 3 minutes almost of watch time minutes, then that correlates into hours. So the hours don't go up as quick as a video that it would be 10, 20 minutes and people watching a lot more of it, right? So hopefully that makes sense. But when it comes to tips, I would suggest, give me a second. I need coffee. I would suggest looking at creating videos that are a little bit longer, but having really good content, upping your editing style so you get the better retention, which means longer watch time within that because people are watching more of it. So yeah, that's my only advice. I've been doing a few longer videos, but I don't necessarily connect with longer videos. I find that there are quite a few YouTubers out there that'll do longer videos and I just can't watch them all the way through. Like, not necessarily is a bad thing. They might have all the greatest content in the world, but I have to have a lot of pop-ups for me. I have to do a lot of editing within my videos. I will always watch my videos back and I say to myself, like, if I can't watch through this, then no one else is going to watch through. So if I do watch through it, then, then I'll put it up, right? So hopefully that helps a little bit. It doesn't mean that if you have 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, doesn't mean you're going to have more watch time. It all depends on how long they're watching each video. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for the tips. No problem. Hello. How are you feeling today? I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. I got my coffee. So this morning I had a little bit of anxiousness, and I think that was because I thought I had a meeting today. I have so much planned today, and I was like, oh, I thought I had another meeting, but I didn't, and blah, blah, blah. By the way, guys, I put it out there on my Facebook group, but I'm doing more one-on-one client work. I'm only taking a couple people a month on. So if you want more information on that, please let me know. There's, you can check out on my Facebook group. There's a thread or something, like a post that I posted about it. If you want more one-on-one time, please let me know. That way you can, I can help you hopefully do more, work with you on your YouTube channel and such. I'm doing this just to test the waters and see if I want to do like a membership course in the future and work on that kind of stuff. Hopefully I will. Yeah. Hi, how's it going? Love your videos. Thank you. So glad you're here. Thank you. No problem. Dope insight so far. Hey, Tommy, it's nice to see you here. Gosh, that's awesome. I think I've seen you on a couple times. It's nice that you're joining the live. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thanks. No problem. I know that streaming videos get less views than pre-recorded videos. Is that normal? So streaming videos for me get about the same amount. I get, a few people here coming on and joining me, but then afterwards people will watch a portion of it. Like, I find with lives, people don't want to be watching the whole thing unless they've actually seen it, been in the moment. So a great tip that I just thought I think I might try out is, and I'm sharing it with you, is something that I want to try out. Is like taking my lives and cutting out the pieces that are really have tons of information and then going from there. I think that might drive up the retention a little bit more on my videos. When it comes to lives, people don't like to sit the whole route, right? So it might work. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, so for me, my views are very similar. So for you, you might want to check and see if you can change up the live maybe a little bit just to give it a little bit more oomph or something, like give them a ton of information or something within it. Might be good for just test out, right? How to I give credits if I have used copyrighted music in my video. Okay, so when it comes to copyrighted stuff, if you one, you should reach out to people that actually have copyrighted music, so then you can let them know that you're going to be using their song, or if you're allowed to. And then two, you can put it in the comments, but that doesn't necessarily mean that YouTube won't, ding it, right? You have to, if they do say, oh, this is copyrighted music, you can't use this, then you need to come back with a claim that's saying, I have this information saying I'm allowed to. So that's the only way around it, I would suggest, to get that, be allowed to, without being like, dinged or anything, right? But if you're not worrying about a lot of channels that do music, that they're playing music and such, they don't worry about monetization because they know for a fact it won't happen on their channel, right? My thumbnail always has black bars. How can I fix that? I film and edit on a phone. Oh, interesting. That's something I'm not too sure about. It depends what you're using, your screenshots and everything. You can cut that off by zooming in a little bit more, but that's the only other way I could suggest it. Sorry, I'm not sure exactly. If you're joining into this live, make sure you hit that like button. It's so awesome that you're all here. There's 14 people on. That's awesome. So happy that you're all here and asking me questions. Pumped for it all. Guys, just let me know in the comments if there's a specific video that you wanted me to talk about in the next, comments, chat section. A video that you want me to talk about in the next couple of weeks. I have quite a few videos planned, but I would love to get your insights on it a little bit more. Like, what videos are really something that you need me to talk about? Because I can talk about how to get views again. I can talk about, shorts. What is something that you really would like me to talk about? So in the chat section right now, let me know. And then I can go back later and watch this video and just go through all the chats, the ideas. Paula, are you guys doing homeschool with COVID? How are you staying sane? How do you get quiet time to record with everything being home? Are you batch recording? So Paula, actually, let's talk about that. So I think it was last month, the whole month, my kids were home. My husband had different shifts. So there was night shifts and he could help out during the day if I really needed it. He also, on the weekends, he didn't work. So if I really couldn't get things done, I would say, okay, can you look after them for a couple hours on the weekend? Now, if you don't have the ability to have someone to look after your kids, my kids are really good. I have to say, they're really good at being quiet. My husband was talking about this the other day. I was talking to some friends at work and they were like, my kids are so loud. I can't sleep during the day because they're on night shift or whatever. And he was like, well, I just tell my kids to be quiet and they're quiet, right? And so for me, it's not so much of a struggle that way. They're at an age, where I can tell them, mommy has to do something right now. Can you just be quiet for about an hour and I can get some filming done? So that's the only way if there was no one else to look after them, right? So now they're back at school, so I can do this kind of stuff without having to worry too much and talk to clients and such without saying, oh, I have my kids at home, so there may be something, I have to go do. And which usually people are really fine about. I have really no complaints, right? So that's something that I've always been very blessed with. The kids are always very good. They're very quiet. They're at an age where they can figure out things on their own usually. Never really had any problems that way. So that's may not help you much, but when it comes to when I was homeschooling, we just did what we could, and I didn't force things, and I just kind of did throughout the day whenever we could. I try to look at my schedule and balance it and fit things in the proper way, give myself some extra time, but understand that I'm only one person and can only do so much. So when I press analytics, it says 50 views, but the video says no views. Yeah, just give it time. Honestly, it could be just a weird glitch in the YouTube system. Sometimes they have that. So don't worry about it too much. I don't think that's a big deal. I'm doing homeschool and I'm recording 2 videos on either Saturday and Sunday. I edit through the week. I have a few pre-recorded. Yeah, having a few pre-recorded. So if you have time to record, having a few pre-recorded, knowing that, I can use this at any time if things go south, that might help too. So that's great advice. I noticed that thank you again. Awesome, no problem. I noticed that somehow video counts as opposed to subscriber count. I don't show that option. Do you have to have a certain amount of subs to do that? I'm not sure what you mean. I noticed that somehow video counts as opposed to, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Maybe explain that again. Just sorry, I misunderstood. Remember how you did the ProTuber? I was about Eric Diane. Would have been good time to do it now because she's at 60 to 3 to 4 days and her latest video blew up. Actually, you know what's interesting? I knew that she had a video or something was going on. And here's why. The video that I did a few months ago on her, it's actually taken off, and I get quite a few videos, and it was like views from it. And I was like, what the heck's going on right now? Why is this video like taking off all of a sudden? And I instantly knew that there was something going on with her channel that was just doing something, right? I notice when channels are taking off or doing really well on my end when it comes to the ProTuber videos that I've done, because they'll just randomly take off on search or your browse feature. And it was interesting. That video is actually doing really well now. Like it's been pushed out so much more because I had done it a few months ago and it's being picked up in search now. So it's kind of interesting. Yeah, it would have been good to do it now though too. Either way, because her channel has just exploded, and it was all because of one video. And it was such a random video. I feel like it was a random video, but not, because I understand when I watched it, I'm like, that's why. I could see the points where I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. White balance. I still have no clue how to do that. Yeah, you have to go into settings, and each individual camera has different white balance settings, and you need to have like a card or something that you can get the white balance fixed on, so that it sets to that white balance for the room, right? So each camera has different white balance, so I can't really tell you exactly how to do it specific to your camera. Shorts. Oh, so we're talking about what videos you would like to see. So shorts, YouTube shorts. I am going to dive into that again. I have a video this week that I'm going to be talking about how should you have separate channels for YouTube shorts, and that will be going up this week. So that's more tech related. Yeah, no, that's fine. Definitely not something I could specifically share and give you advice on, because again, each camera, each piece of technology is so different. So if you have a camera that is specific, if it's your phone or something like that, type in the phone and white balance, and it should come up on YouTube. I optimize my videos well with TubeBuddy SEO, and my video shows up in search as a first result. But after about a week, my video stops ranking in search. Does anyone else have this issue? Yes. So if the video didn't get enough push momentum and it's not getting lots of clicks, like the click-through rate is not spectacular, it's not likely going to be pushed out more, because YouTube's saying like, this video that is ranking is doing way better than this video, right? And as small creators, it's very hard in the beginning to find that topic that's going to make our videos pop, or the trending topic. So honestly, it's probably just because the momentum wasn't there to get it pushed out, and the retention and people watching. If there was a longer video, say for example, something's ranking in search and there was a 10-minute video and it was doing really well with retention, that video is likely going to be pushed out more. But if your video is only like 5 minutes and you're getting like, good retention, but it's lower, it's still going to push out the other video, right? So it just depends. It's really, yeah. Let's see. Just keep working on it. So go back to that video, look at the retention, and see how you can improve on it next time. Because you want to make another video eventually around that topic, maybe something similar, so that you can improve on take notes. So actually sit down and take notes and say, well, this video could be a little bit better. But this is the hard part. A lot of the time we don't take notes. We don't analyze the stuff that we're doing, like the videos. We don't analyze them and say, how can we do better on this video? So for example, I posted a video on my other channel, my unboxing of my iPhone, and it's doing really well. It's being found in search, but it could be better with the retention. It's all over the place. So I feel like I need to work on that a little bit more. So what am I going to do? I'm going to fix that. I'm going to not fix it, but I'm going to work on that retention for the next video that I ever do on that, or something similar to that topic, right? So just some advice there. Unders picture some show subscribers and others show how many videos. I would like to show number of videos and not my sub count. Oh, I'm not sure how to do that, actually. That's interesting. I'm not sure. I cannot answer that one. I would have to look into that a little bit more. But I'm sure you can type it into YouTube and even that gives you some information, or Google. There's something that really, really, really can't figure out my back end, I'll do a ton of research through Google and read articles and a whole bunch of things just to understand it a little bit deeper. So yeah, maybe check that out. Let's see. Country Mindful, love the name. Can you explain the difference between TubeBuddy keywords and vidIQ keywords? The same keywords rank really high in TubeBuddy, but really low in vidIQ. So we're talking about these two different, sorry, I'm sorry if you're British. I didn't mean to do that. If you're talking about the two different keyword SEO tools, I would say, like, I always use TubeBuddy just because I find that it works better for my channel. The keywords are true to what they're being ranked as. I don't know. vidIQ just never meshed well with me. It's not that it's a bad company. It's just never meshed. So I chose to go to TubeBuddy. Honestly, I get this all the time, and I think their systems in the back end are a little different. And I couldn't tell you much about vidIQ, but I know with TubeBuddy, when it's ranking, it helps my video be found in search. So I don't know. It just works better for me. Hey, Tilly, how's it going? Are you seeing YouTube Shorts being beneficial for your channel, or is it just for fun for either you or your subscribers? So I actually uploaded a YouTube Shorts on Monday by accident, last Monday, by accident. And in a sense, I was like, oh, well, you know what? I'll let it go up. I'll let it do its thing because this will be good information for me. So I posted it. I did a live that morning, and then I posted not so long afterwards, and I knew it wasn't going to do well. And I knew that these types of videos in the past did well. So I was like, oh, it's not going to do well. There's just too much content in one day, right? And this goes back to me saying, oh, YouTube Shorts, you can't put too many things on. Like, if people need to digest what they just saw from you previously. So if you're putting so much content up, it's going to be overwhelming, and especially with YouTube Shorts. So I did that, and it didn't do well. And it's still not doing well. So I know it's not going to take off and to be pushed out too much more right now. Might be in the future, but right now it was just too close to my other video. So with YouTube Shorts right now, I did a lot of testing, so I can help you understand it a little bit better. And it definitely, for me, is just a testing phase. It's enjoyable, but it's not something that I love long form content. So Shorts is just something that I want to talk about a little bit more because I know that's going to be something that's going to be in depth in the next few months. Definitely get on Shorts before YouTube starts putting more money into it. Because once YouTube starts putting more money into it, the small creators, it takes them a little bit more work to get their stuff out there. So just letting you know. And as for right now, beneficial wise, I think it's more so just so I can understand the whole, format and stuff that goes on with it for you all. So help you all, a little bit more. Any tips for more views? I have tons of playlist videos. I set, there's a whole bunch of playlists in the back end. You can check through and watch through those, binge watch them because that's going to give you a lot of tips. But short form of it all, to get more views, just look at the videos that are trending within your industry. So if you are talking about film, for example, look at the videos that do well within film. This is going to take a lot of research. Honestly, research is key to noticing trends, right? So for me, I notice trends. I know what trends work and what doesn't, and then what videos work for people and how they do it. And so just definitely take a look at the videos in the last 90 days that's done better and just do more on that content, right? Never Lost Rumor. Is it true that YouTube uses the number of likes you get on a video to push it out more? No. It depends. So think of it as a cake. So YouTube sees your video as a cake that has a whole bunch of different ingredients that you're putting into the cake to make it a really good cake. So you're doing a really good thumbnail. You're putting a little bit of extra work in the editing. You're doing really well with, the content, like all of this. There's different things that are put into the bowl, and they say, okay, well, they mix it all up, and then you bring out a video, right? You put out a video. I know that's maybe a little mixed up, and why am I bringing cakes into it? Because I just think cakes are cool, yummy. But yeah, so what I'm saying is you need to have a really good video. There's different aspects to the video that there's pieces to it that you all put together that will make that video be pushed out more, right? It's not dependent on the likes. Now, if you're getting really good engagement and you're getting a really good watch time, those are key factors. Like engagement and watch time are so important. You're getting tons of watch time, like 80% watch time, 80% retention, which is going to correlate into more watch time. Like the higher the retention, the better, right? Now, if it's a short video, you're going to have a hard time. Like it's just going to be, a minute video and you're only going to get, you get 80% retention. That's great. But it's not a long video, so they're more likely to push out a longer video, like a 10-minute video with high retention, right? So it's not dependent on the likes itself. And I went down the cake route. Now I'm thinking about cake. Sorry, guys. Hi, I'm late. No, you're not. You're here. Okay, I gotta go. No, I love this live stream. Awesome. See ya in the next one. All right. Mass Mage YouTube. I have some very exciting news. I developed my own social token that will be on the blockchain. I don't have how to say that. This will enable my users to support me as well as getting growth. And oh, that's so exciting. Good for you. Awesome. You're trying to figure out your channel, the route for your channel. That's awesome. Did you get monetized? No, but I'm at 37. So 3,720 watch hours. So we're very close. I'm hoping by the end of the month, but I was last week, my momentum was a little slow because I was sick last week. So yeah, it might happen at the end of the month. The route I'm going, I'm hoping that it stays the same. I got a brand deal from there. Oh, that's awesome. Good for you. Awesome. Very cool. Okay, I'll check it out. No problem. Just saying, why are you teaching others to grow your channel when you have 2,000 subscribers? Well, I've helped quite a few people in the past with their channels, video, helping businesses with video in the past. I really enjoy helping, people with their YouTube channels, so it's not a big deal for me. And I think all the content that I share is very informational. And the ProTuber series is key for any YouTuber. Like, I know how to do it. I'm clearly growing. My whole channel is growing. Like, it may not have 1 million subscribers, and I'm not telling small YouTubers to have 1 million subscribers. Like, this is not a channel that's going to get you 1 million subscribers overnight. It's a channel that's going to help you with the beginning steps of it all. And that's what my channel is about, small creators, and I'm helping small creators. And I'm still in the thick of it. And I've started my other channel, and I'm working on that slowly. And yeah, I have a lot of information that I've put out that's very informative. And I've worked with other big creators that have collaborated with me, and they see that I understand what I'm talking about, which they wouldn't have collaborated with me if I hadn't. So yeah, that's why. And people are here because they are learning stuff from me. So she wants to help fellow small YouTubers. She's awesome. Yeah, like, it's totally fine. Like, it's good that you brought it up. I'm thankful that you're able to share your thoughts on this live. But at the same, like, it's just, I'm helping people, and I've helped so many creators. My Facebook group, with even just the channel that had past 7 months. And again, I'm not expecting people to go away from this and get millions of subscribers overnight. Like, my channel is not about that. It's about taking steps to understanding your channel. And I've been learning a lot over the past 7 months of my back end and helping people along the way. It's like my journey and their journey. I'm helping them. So let me see. Daryl Leaves is Mr. Beast advisor. He only has a few 100,000 followers himself, but he helped get Mr. Beast to over 300 million followers. You don't need to have followers to know how to get. Yeah, honestly, like, for me, I'm doing this to help you all. I researched like 20 to 30 hours a week and maybe this sounds a little like defensive now that I'm talking about it more, but I researched about 20 to 30 hours a week on how I can help small creators. And I look into different industries, different niches. I even look into faceless channels, a whole bunch, like shorts. I do so much research, and I understand what you need to do. And I've helped quite a few people along the way. So again, I guess it all depends on how you view success. And for me, I feel like I'm a success. I am a success. I know how to do this stuff. It doesn't mean that I have to have thousands and millions of subscribers, right? But some people, maybe they need that, right? Yeah. Yeah. My channel focuses on trash to treasure decor. Should I put DIY in my channel? Junker Maker. I don't. You know what? I don't think so. I think your channel name is very good with what you've got. Maybe Junker Maker. Yeah, I don't know. I like that. It sounds better. Like DIY Junker Maker. Maybe. Let us know in the chat, guys, what you think. It doesn't really, like, it's not a big deal with the name of it all. It's what you want it to be and how it connects with your channel. So I think, like, if I like it the way it is, but You could do something in the banner though. I would suggest doing a little bit of something in the banner just to letting people know when they arrive on your channel. Like they can see on the banner what the heck it's about, like DIY, like junk to DIY, like, that kind of thing. I suggest doing that for sure. Um, yeah, dog. Yeah, that would do. More so than I just said. Right, I know. I'm a YouTuber too. Yay, that's awesome. Congrats, you're a YouTuber. I posted a new video yesterday. Awesome. Good job. What is your second channel? You can find it on my main channel here. If you go searching for it, you'll find it. I don't put it out there too much because you know what? I'm trying to grow from and do it organically without me pushing it on my channel initially, this one. So I'm trying to do it on the side for me and get creative and find, just my groove with it all. So you'll find it if you look at my channel. Would you love to hear your tips on faceless channels? Of course. So I actually have two videos. I have a video on faceless channel ideas. I just posted a video channel like last week. I think was on faceless video ideas. So definitely go check those two out. But when it comes to faceless channels, they're huge, right? Like people think that faceless channels, I'm not going to get many subscribers, but no, there's actually quite a few people. And I think the aesthetic of it all is appealing to people. It just depends what you're doing. A lot of the time, if it's like reviews, that's great. You can do that. If you're doing a channel where it's kind of simple living, you can do that within it. Or, if you look at my ProTuber series, Milk Cloud is a ProTuber that is a faceless channel. Simple Victoria is another, she's faceless channel because she doesn't necessarily show her face in their, she used to. There's quite a few that I watch even. So doing a little research on what you enjoy within the industry and seeing what faceless channels there are. I think that would be important for, tips and advice on it. I would go research those channels and see like which channel pops and does more. What editing tips would you suggest to help make more? What editing tips would you suggest to help make a video more interesting? I haven't found that right balance I like yet. My videos are more of talking head videos. I've been adding things. Okay. So what I would suggest is, again, this goes back to researching your industry. Because if I was able to help you one-on-one, I would be able to suggest like, this is what you should do, because I would be watching your videos and your content more. I'd look into your channel a little bit more deeper, understand the back end a little bit more. And then I'd give you a lot of information, right? And that's what I want to do in the next couple months is I want to dive into that a little bit more. I've been helping people like last past month, I helped 2 or 3 people. And then I did one on the side just to kind of like get a little bit more accustomed to, the one-on-one chats. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know, reach out to me. But just from my experience and things I've researched, you need to have a little bit more B-roll that's going to help keep the attention more. Either have to have really good storytelling, like have good storytelling within the video. And that's very, very doable with tips videos. It's just you need to have a little bit more creativity with it. Or you get that like different editing styles. You test out the different editing styles. Or you just put out a ton of valuable content. It keeps people watching. You keep scripting. You script the video right so that it keeps people watching each time, right? So if you watch my videos, I've been exploring different avenues when it comes to editing and also script styles, right? I used to in the beginning saying, I help you grow your YouTube channel the right way. I've cut that out completely. Now I get right into the meat of things. I try and work on the hook more. And the hook is something that I still am grasping and trying to, get that storytelling aspect a little bit more because I really enjoy that. When I watch videos, that's what I enjoy. So taking some time and just researching and doing a little like in-depth thought of what you want to do on your channel and how you could get people to watch. Like when you watch a video, why do you watch them? Those kind of things. It's called Simple Confidence mentioned no my channel. Awesome. Natural breaks and sound effects at times. Yeah. It's all about testing and looking at your retention on each video. So the last video, look at the retention and see where people dip off. Maybe that's just not interesting to them. And then that's something you need to work on in the future, cutting out little like random pieces or something like that. Instant 10 million subs, right? I know. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you all here. I don't use Facecam. I just milk. Okay. My views have been really down. Same goes with the subscribers. Any tips on learning more about SEO and keyword search? Mm-hmm. Mm. So I would suggest go. Gosh, so much you can do within keyword research. Uh, Look at the trends, first of all, within your industry. So, for example, within lifestyle, there's a lot of trends. There is, how to organize your iPhone, or there's, day in my life, productive day in my life. So a lot of those are very trendy, but it depends. Like, you not necessarily will you get found and search for those. You need to look at the aspects of, say, for example, your lifestyle channel. Look at the aspects of lifestyle that's trendy. Maybe it's like, I know not necessarily your lifestyle channel, but look at the, big YouTubers and what they're doing. Not necessarily will you grow as fast as them, but you'll get views from it. There was a video that did really well, like the Starbucks trend where they go and try all these different Starbucks, or you follow like TikTok, right? For example, if you're a lifestyle channel, you can incorporate TikTok stuff into your channel. A lot of the time when you have different creative things that you can do, like think of outside the box and how you can be creative as well. I think when it comes to being views really down, that's the key, right? People are seeing the same kind of stuff, or it's just not right for them at the moment. So then I would suggest looking at your last 90 days and seeing what videos you've done, the top 10 videos, and then saying which is the oldest video within this top 10. How can I do another video on this, right? So that's what I kind of do. And when it comes to SEO and keyword research, you have to dive deep. I have a whole playlist on this and how to do it properly. And I'm actually being found in search way more now. I think I've 35%. I guess my first one right now. And I'm being found in search. And that's the first one on my browse where I'm being found, the browse of the traffic sources. So it's YouTube search, browse features, and then channel pages. I'm working on getting suggested flipped up above channel pages. And suggested is, a little harder because you have to have content that's very similar to each other. So that's where you have to have a lot of in your back end, like a lot of videos put up to kind of connect with those. So yeah, if that helps. It's long-winded, but I got there. Greeting y'all. Can you help me my channel? Because my videos get 50 to 100K views, but then some only get 200 views. Oh, 20 views. Oh my goodness, that's a big difference. Your channel might be like quite like, that's interesting. Depends on the topic that you're in, but that shouldn't really be happening when you're getting that many views. Interesting. I would suggest looking at, here's what I would do. So I would look at, I would look at the videos that got 50 to 100K and see where the traffic source was coming from. So is it coming from browse or is it coming YouTube search? Where's it coming from? Then I would look at the keys, YouTube search, go down, scroll down within that video. So you go to overview within this specific video that we're talking about. Go to overview, go to reach, and scroll down to the very bottom. And you see search terms, seeing where it's popping up, if it's popping up in search. If it's coming up in browse features, then you need to somehow try and like figure out how to tie that to another topic, video topic in with that, right? So that's what I would do. When it comes to 20 views, it's interesting. I'm not sure. Your channel is quite extreme. That's extreme views, right? So, yeah. Go to your analytics and look at those 50 to 100K videos and see what you're doing right with them, okay? My views came back. Oh, yay. There you go. So you just need to give it some time. And some that I worked really hard on don't do well, but ones I didn't work hard on do really well. Yeah, YouTube's like that sometimes. It's like YouTube picks what videos pop up in search bar, even if I put the metadata. It depends on the immediate initial click-through rate. So if you're only getting like 4% click-through rate, it's not necessarily going to be pushed. I was listening to a big creator, and he said he does like six months of recon. And what that means, he studies for 6 months before like a specific channel that he's going to do, and he studies that industry so well that then he starts another channel. And it's interesting. He looks at all that information and he says, okay, what can I do? And then, so he started it last month and he's already got 1,200 subscribers, right? So it just depends on how you are looking at your industry and if you're doing a lot of research within your industry. And that's what I'm diving into a lot more when it comes to YouTubers. Like there's a couple channels that I'm following that are smaller, and I want to like dive into the understanding, what within their industry is popping right now and what could they do next kind of thing. So that's something that I'm working on, even just on the side for myself, just to kind of give more information coming in so that I can give more information going out, right? Let's see. I've been growing really fast lately. I made a morning routine video and it did really well. Thank you. Love ya. Gotta go. No problem. Enjoy. Have a good day. That's awesome, by the way, that your video did really well. Very, very good. Have you watched the HBO documentary Fake Famous? If you have, I have a question about it. No, I haven't. I haven't watched it, so not sure. But you can ask away. I can try. Gotta go. I'll definitely join the next. No problem. Have a good one. No problem. I used to do sub for sub. It didn't really work, and I felt like my subs weren't real, so I stopped, and it helped me see my analytics way better. I felt like I earned my subs. Yes. So I was actually talking to a client the other day, and they were posting in a whole bunch of different like Facebook groups, and they actually quit doing that. I had told them like a few months ago, like, you need to quit doing this because that's giving YouTube the wrong information, and that's not giving them the right audience that they're trying to figure it all out. But then you're externally sharing it to every single group and it's hurting your retention. So they stopped it this past month, and voila, now they're figuring out, it's like them starting from scratch because they've been sharing it so much. And so they're actually finally understanding their audience a little bit better, and they're seeing where they're need to focus in on more. Their retention's up and their click-through rates up. So, like the stuff that I going back to earlier when someone's like, how are you only do subscribers and you're sharing all this information? Well, I tell people to do it, but it's not necessarily everybody does it, right? And when they actually do, and they grow. I helped someone the other day with, I've been talking about YouTube Shorts on my channel a ton. And I helped someone, and now I advise them to try out YouTube Shorts for the channel because it's really good. It's going to help them grow, and voila, it's helping them, right? So I do know what I'm talking about. It's just, having this many subscribers within an industry that's so saturated and finding other people with, I know what I'm talking about. So yeah. Let's do. And by the way, good thing that you stopped doing it because it's against YouTube's regulations. So it's good that you stopped. Very good. Thanks so much for sharing. So glad I stopped by for this amazing tips. Keep up the good work. No problem. I want your opinion on my channel. Oh, okay. Well, reach out to me. Where did you get your desk from? Mine's just broke. You need one desperately. Oh, I got this from Amazon, but actually you can't get it anymore. And I don't understand why. This whole set here is all the same brand, but it's under a different name now. I don't understand. It was a little shifty. I was like, Amazon? I'm not understanding this. But yeah, I got it off Amazon. Let's see. So from what it looks like, 54% of my views are from search. 32, okay, that's good. 32% is external. And then a bunch is like 2, 3. Okay, so you need to get everything out way more. And are you sharing it externally or is it other people sharing it? If it's other people, that's fine, because then clearly there's something going on there. But if it's you sharing it and you're getting 32% external, then that's not necessarily great, because you need to let YouTube do its thing and find a spot for you, right? 20.6% click-through rate. Okay, see, that's interesting. And okay, yeah, all right. So you're getting a high click-through rate, like a really high click-through rate, and that's really good. 20% is really good, and that's why you're getting that. So you need to understand how to replicate that, but in a different topic or something very similar to that topic. So that's the key. Once you look into those kind of things, you understand where it's coming from. So if it's people are sharing that video, then clearly that's an interesting topic that you need to dive into more. That's all I can say from what I'm saying. Oh, you don't share anything. Okay, so then people are sharing it. So the key is here, this is a topic that is interesting to people. Can you replicate it or do something very similar within that topic? Is there something within that video that you can expand on more, right? Something like that. That's what I would say. Continuation of the message. I have 360. I've been here for 6 months and I have around 400 views average on each video, but more than 50% of views are external. Should I stop sharing? Don't be sharing your videos. Like, I know people are always like, share, let people, your audience know. Well, yeah, but you have to have a specific, so for example, I only share on my Instagram because I know my audience is very connected with my YouTube channel, right? So I will share on my Instagram because I know that they're there. But I won't share it on random Facebook groups because I don't know they're there. I could get lots of views from small subscribers or small YouTubers, but I don't want to do that. I want them to find me on YouTube because then that helps YouTube to understand where I'm at, right? If it's being shared externally by other people, that's okay. Not you. You shouldn't be sharing it to Facebook, random groups, all that jazz, unless people are really interested in it. So what I know it might take away some views initially, from those groups. You might see a lower view count initially, but I suggested this to the person I just talked about, and she stopped sharing in the groups. She saw a lower view count, but higher retention, which is very important for those videos. If you're getting higher retention, YouTube is seeing that people are actually staying on longer. Yeah, you might be getting less views, but gradually, as you build up the video content, you're seeing which videos are doing well. Your videos are going to get more momentum as you grow. So yeah, I would stop sharing to like random groups. If you have an audience on a different platform that is very connected with your YouTube channel, then share away. That's totally fine. Hey, how's it going? Oh, there's 19 people here. Awesome. Just got TubeBuddy Pro, and I was wondering why when I use the Keyword Explorer and use the weighted score, it's hard to find keywords that have a good score for my channel. Any tips? Let me see. So you got to go to my videos on TubeBuddy. They're going to help you. I would dive into my videos on my playlist. There is a TubeBuddy playlist, so definitely check those out. I think there's like 3. I will be doing more this year, but I think there's 3 major ones there as far as I remember, and you can dive into that. That's a lot of, I would have to go into a lot of explaining, and I need to show people how to do that. So yeah. How to increase the smaller ones like browse features and suggested videos, channel pages. So with browse features, you need to get really like clickable thumbnails, clickable title to get people to watch. That's the browse page in a nutshell. Like people click on Mr. Beast because they see his face on the browse page, or they click on, random lifestyle YouTubers because it's so connected with someone that they're, it's interesting stuff that they click on, right? When it comes to suggested videos, that's videos that are like other videos. So if you have like a channel that says, oh, I grew my channel from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, and you did a video very similar to that, tagging and doing that kind of videos will help get you suggested alongside. Channel pages. Channel pages is when people are searching for your name in search, and they're they click on your name, and then they go onto the channel and they look through and they say, oh, I want to watch this one, right? So that's channel pages. That's how that works. So honestly, when it comes to external, within that video itself, that's fine. It's being shared out. Don't worry about that. But when it comes to like your channel as a whole, you need to work on the thumbnails a lot more. Like look at the videos that didn't get really good click-through rate. Are they not very close to the one that you like? Are they similar, or can you do? I don't know. I can't really help too much because I need to see things, but that's my advice. Oh, I see. Thank you so much. No problem. Okay, I will definitely watch them. Of course. Yes, there's lots of information in my playlist about like how to grow on YouTube, how to, what is interesting? I want to deal with like stress as a small YouTuber, mental health within the small YouTuber world, because it doesn't get talked about enough. And I think we talk about it in general, but when it comes to specifically us as small creators, we need to have like a really up and down roller coaster, right? I want to talk about that more. There's tons of playlists and how to get views. I love talking about, YouTube shorts. I'll talk about that. TubeBuddy, I have a playlist specifically for it. And I'm going to designate a playlist for video ideas. So I'm going to dive into that a lot more. You need to watch my ProTuber series if you haven't, because that's a really good series where I dive into big creators and help you understand why they're growing. And I'm going to be sharing one, not this week, but next week, another ProTuber, which is kind of exciting. Oh, I love diving into big channels and helping you understand them. Yeah, so I am very excited. There's lots to look on my channel, and if you need any extra help, I did say that I'm going to be doing, like more one-on-one stuff, channel reviews, if people want that kind of stuff, because I can always focus in on other aspects of my business. But I've been getting a lot of questions about doing this kind of stuff. So if you really need me to, I will totally do it. Do you think going live once or twice every 2 weeks can help gain audience? Because YouTube has turned off comments for me, so I don't know how to get people engaged. Yeah. Is it because is it directed towards kids? I assume it is because yes, kids too is in your title. Yeah, that's a hard one because you don't have the ability to connect. I would suggest once a week not once a week, once every couple weeks or once a month at least going live to engage with your audience because they're not getting to connect with you. It's like, what channel was that? Okay, Baby. Their channel never has comments anymore, and that's because YouTube turned them off, and they can never connect with their audience anymore. I remember in the early days, it was so awesome to connect with them and talk to them in the chat section, and they'd read a comment and say, comment of the day, kind of thing. And they were like they vlogged every single day. And I remember those early days where they did a comment at the end of the video, and now they can't do that. So they don't necessarily go live. I don't think they have ever gone live on their channel, but you could. Kids channels have a little bit more struggle when it comes to like interacting and engaging with their audience. So definitely. Yeah. So if you don't have the community tab, work on going live at least once a month just to connect with your audience and answer any of their questions. That's a great idea. I would love for you to do channel reviews. That's so cool. Yeah, I want to do them, but I've gotten a few people ask, well, why would you do it if you have only 2,000 subscribers? And again, I'm like, people are asking me for it, so I'm just putting it out there. Yeah, if people don't want me to, then I won't do it. I can always put my time into other things, right? It's not like I have to do this for the sake of it. I want to do it, but I have to charge for it, right? And people don't understand that. There's some people that don't, but yeah. Anyways. Okay, so I had a great time chatting with you all. I'm going to pop off. That was an hour. Whoa, that was an hour. That went so fast. I didn't even realize it's 12 o'clock. I'm hungry. That's why I'm hungry. Should you optimize your lives? Yes, tag them, keywords, and then whenever you get monetize them as well. So yeah, definitely. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and time. No problem. I'm so glad you're able to join. And I'm doing this again next Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anyways, guys, I'm going to let you jump off and have a good day. If you have any more questions, please let me know. And, I'll do my best to answer them. And if I don't, I'll research them and dig a little deeper for you. All right. Have a good one, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.